Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, my name is Tracy and I'm a part-time reseller on Poshmark. And today I have a thrift haul. 2 weekends ago there was a community sale. It was a 2 or 3 day sale over the weekend. On Friday I thrifted for 8 hours and on Saturday I thrifted for another 5. So a lot of time spent thrifting. I got a lot of things. I have so many things that I want to show you that I have divided it into 3 parts. And I've divided everything, a little bit of clothes, a little bit of plush, a little bit of hard goods, bags, and whatnot into each part. All of these things that you're going to see are listed on my Poshmark closet. And the link will be down below if you want to check any of them items out. I will have my lovely editor pop up some of the sold comps that I found for some of these items to give you an idea of what they're selling for on multiple different platforms. But let's get into this. I'm going to start with, let's see, probably plush. And like I said, I've separated all of my things into 3 different hauls. And so some of it may be boring and some of it may be exciting. But one other thing I wanted to mention, besides these items in this 3-part haul that I'm going to show you, I also thrifted lots of clothes and coats and sweaters that I'll have in a future haul for what I'm going to list in, probably starting August, September. So them will be in a future video. But let's start out first with plush. This one here is Parents' Choice. It's just Walmart, but it is brand new with its tags. And it's a cute, super soft elephant with a little blankie. And I paid 50 cents for him. Cute. Next, this is my mini and a little mouse. He is by Dakin and he is, let's see, what year was he? 1980. He's just a tiny little mouse. But I think I paid 25 cents for him. Next, we have this cute little girl. Look at her pink little bows and her cute eyes. She is by Applause as well. And she is from 1986. And she was 25 cents. I got some notes over here so I can remember. This one, I just thought was adorable. You don't see squirrels or, you see some woodland creatures, but I don't ever see squirrels. And this is by the brand Fiesta. And you could tell that this one is vintage just by that tag. And I paid $1 for him, but I thought he was worth it. He's adorable. And my very last plush is this guy. He is a Dino Snores by the brand Commonwealth. And when you tip him, he's got a ball inside that rolls. He does have a little bit of issues. He's got a hole in his arm here. He's got a couple stains that I couldn't get off. And he's missing one of his strings here on his foot. But I couldn't let him stay at the sale. I had to bring him home because he's cool. Next, we'll get into, I guess, shoes. I got baby shoes, of course. These are a pair of Ariats. Little girls, soft Western cowboy boots. I paid 25 cents for these, and I just thought they were adorable, and I could not leave them. And I got these. these little guys. These are Champion, super cute, little tiny tennis shoes. I think these are a size 2. They're just adorable. And for 25 cents, let me see. Yep, 25 cents. I could not leave them. They're just too cute. Let's see. Next we have these. These are women's New Balance Vibram
Today, Junior.
Gore-Tex hiking trail shoes. They are like in super condition, except for the inside, a little bit of wear. But, I mean, just super clean. And I paid 75 cents for these. So, I thought that was a good deal. Next pair of shoes are these new Tags Chaco slides. They got adjustable straps. Brand new, of course. I did pay $5 for these, but I thought it was worth it. And these ones are called the Chilo Slide in Tinge Sky Blue. Brand new. $5. And my last pair of shoes are a pair of cowboy boots for women. And when I'm at garage sales, I don't do a lot of research to check on sold comps. I go by my gut feeling. And if I'm going to be excited to list them, if I think it's cool or whatever. But these ones, I did do a comp, and the comps were really good. And just because of the style of the boot, I thought it was a good pickup. And I paid $20 for them. And they are these pair of Laredo women's leather boots. And they're embroidered. But if you look at this is the outside, and then this is the inside of the boot. Aren't them nice? I think they're beautiful. And they're snip toe style. And the bottoms got a little bit of wear, but not bad. And of course, the insides are even cool. So I thought $20 was a good deal on them. Okay, next we'll do some hard goods. I just only got a couple. This first one is Tupperware, and I pick up most Tupperware. It doesn't sell for a lot, but I picked this one up because I didn't know what it was, and it was only 50 cents, and I didn't know what it was until I got home and did the research on it. And it's got this slider tray in it, and it's a Velveeta cheese keeper. So I thought that was interesting. And like I said, it's not going to sell for much, but Tupperware seems to sell for me. And if I can make $10, $10 off of it, that's worth it for 50 cents, in my opinion. So that's my first hard good. Next, little nostalgia here, is this set of Mr. Sketch scented markers. These are from 1988, and I tested them at the garage sale. She gave me paper to test them and make sure they work. One of them was I think it might have been, I don't remember which color, red or pink or something, didn't work the greatest, but the rest did, and they still smell, and they are cool. I love them. I paid $1.50 for them. So we'll see how them do. Puts me back to junior, well, maybe even grade school, I guess, grade school. Next, I was at a garage sale with my youngest daughter, and she pointed this out to me, and I said, oh, absolutely. This is a vintage Paddington Bear crib mobile. It's a little discolored, but it works. Here's the box has some damage too, but here's the little, please look after this baby, and the little Paddington Bears. I paid $3 for this, and like I said, the box is a little bit crumpled up, but the comps are pretty good on this one as well. So that was a good find on my daughter's behalf. And my last hard goods, I was at a garage sale, and I was actually looking at these ladies' Coach purses, and making a deal with her on them. And I looked down and I'm like, oh, wow, that is adorable. How much do you want for that? And she had nothing list or priced at her sale. She was just kind of throwing prices out as you asked for it. And she's like, oh, I'll take $2 for it. And I'm like, sold. Look it. Isn't this adorable? This is Ducks Unlimited. I think it's 2014. Yep, special edition 2014. It's made out of resin. It's kind of a little heavy, but adorable. For $2, yeah, it's mine. I'm taking it home. All right, bags. I only got a couple for this haul. This one I was at a garage sale with my oldest daughter, and she spotted it. And it is a backpack. It is Ghostface Scream. Little backpack. It's got 2 side pockets and a little small pocket in the front. And then the interior is just open. And this, I believe, this one is from Hot Topic. Yep, Hot Topic. And I paid up for this a little bit. I paid $6, but it was worth it. It's in really nice condition. This looks like there's corner wear, but it's not. It's just the paint job on there. So there's that bag. Then I went to another garage sale, and the woman was purging herself of her purses, and I got these purses for $4 a piece, and they're in really nice condition. And they're not Coach or anything like that, but just the condition, I couldn't pass up for $4. But this first one is Anne Klein. It's this like sky blue shoulder. Let's check. Yeah, shoulder handbag with gold hardware. And it's got a polka dot inside. It's super clean. Super clean. So I picked that one up. And another one I picked up from her, and I had never heard this brand before. It's called Dune London. And this is a crossbody handbag. What I thought was cool about this one is it has a clasp on the top, and it almost looks like it's got a section that comes out, which it doesn't, but you unsnap there and you got a pocket here, and you unsnap the other side and there's another pocket, and then of course you have your center. Really nice condition. There is one little mark right here, but I just thought it was a stylish bag. So that's Dune London. Okay, lastly is some clothes. This one here is just adorable. I had to get it. What did I pay for this one? $1. But it's a little baby Rolling Stones crew neck sweatshirt. Isn't that just adorable? $1. So cute. For any classic rock lovers that want to put their babies in some cool clothes, I got it for ya. And then one more baby item, and I paid 50 cents a piece for these, so $1 is this, and I listed these as a set. These 2 little one pieces. This one says proud owner of a bearded daddy, and this one says I have a fuzzy daddy. Aren't them cute? And they're by the brand Rabbit Skins, and they're 100% cotton. Adorable, aren't they? Next, I have this is J. Crew Factory. It's this yellow orange swimsuit cover-up tunic. It's got some fringe here, fringe on the sleeve, fringe on the bottom, and then the tassels. I thought it was very nice color for summer. I paid $2 for that. And then I picked up this one, and this is a style-based piece. Watch a lot of resellers that talk about Y2K and fairy grunge and whimsy goth, and this fits that style. It is vintage No Boundaries. It's a junior size, 11-13. But it's the semi-sheer. It's got a little bit of a flared sleeve. It does button up the front. It's got this tie detail. And it's got these little sparkly gems or whatnot on it. So I paid $1 for this one. Next, I have a 2-piece swimsuit by Torrid, and it is Hello Kitty. Here's the top, and it's got a crisscross back, and then it's kind of hard to show, sorry. And then it ties. It crisscrosses in the back, and then the crisscross straps you tie into a knot. So there's the top. Here's the bottom. And it's kind of got some ruching in the middle on the front and the back. And it's a skirt. And then you got your bottoms. The only thing, which I didn't realize until I got home, was the top and the bottom are different sizes. So I had to list them separately, which is a bummer. I really wish I would have been able to list them together. But cute, kind of a pin-up style Hello Kitty swimsuit. Next is a pair of men's black joggers. Doesn't seem very exciting. They were $1. Oh, I forgot. What did I pay for the swimsuit? $3 for the swimsuit. But these men's joggers, I kind of was looking for myself and my husband, you know, just for stuff around the house. And I picked these up, but it was the tag that kind of got me interested in them, just because it just looked different. It looked a little more fancy, I guess. And this is a new to me brand, Flint and Tinder. And when I got home and I did the comps, I was surprisingly excited because they sell well and for decent amounts. So it's just a basic pair of men's joggers for $1. 2 more pieces. This, I was with my youngest daughter and I spotted it on the rack. This is a Seattle Blues vintage neon windbreaker. Isn't that cool? I don't know what it is about the neon 90s look that I really enjoy. But it's a quarter zip. It has pockets. It also has a zip pocket here. It does have some issues. There's some stains that didn't come out on the collar on both sides. It does have a packable hood. And there was some other stain. Oh, there's a stain right here on the front as well. But I couldn't leave it. I paid $3 for it. Had to have it. My very last item is one I had to do a lot of research for. And I didn't think I would have to. But once I did, I was like, I don't know what I have here. I'm not sure because I could not find this exact one anywhere. I found lots of comparable ones, which I will pop up on the screen here to show you some of the sold comps that are out there for these shirts. But this is a vintage, I'm thinking it's 90s, maybe early 2000s, Betsy Johnson. This is 100% silk. It's just this little shirt, kind of a baby doll style. It's got these lacy cap sleeves. And like I said, comps, I don't know. This one kind of scared me, to tell you the honest truth. 2 buttons right there. It's got this sweetheart neckline. So with the comps that I seen, I listed this one kind of high to see what will happen. And, you know, I'll always take a really good offer, that's for sure. But we'll see. We'll see what happens with this one. So, and I just sold a pair of Betsy Johnson rhinestone boots not too long ago that sold for very well. But this is vintage and it's silk. So I think it's going to do pretty well. I'm pretty excited. So that's my best item of this haul. And that's it, everyone. Like I said, I got lots more to share. So, stay tuned for part 2 and 3. So if you like this kind of content and you're not subscribed, maybe you'll think about subscribing. And if you wouldn't mind giving me a thumbs up on the way out, I really appreciate it. Everybody have a great day. Bye. So, what else did I want to say? Yeah, I think that's all I needed to say. And if you do like this, scratch all of that. Pooh. Okay. So if you do like this kind of content, thrifting videos, I am just messing up. I have a total brain fart right now.